Hey there, can you believe it's already almost 2025? This past year has been a whirlwind, full of ups, downs, and everything in between. I've learned so much about myself, about life, and about what really matters. And because I'm all about sharing the good stuff, I wanted to sit down with you guys and chat about 10 life-changing lessons I've learned in 2024. These are the things that helped me grow, find more joy, and honestly, just be a better human. So grab your fave drink, get comfy, and let's dive in. Okay, first up, change takes time. We've all been there, right? You set a big goal. Maybe it's finally writing that book, learning a new language, or finally mastering the art of not killing every plant you bring home. You're super hyped at first, but then life happens, motivation dips, and suddenly you're right back where you started. Let me tell you a story about my cousin Mike. Mike decided he was going to be a guitar god. Bought the whole shebang. Guitar, amp, even the little fingerpick things. What are those even called? 2 weeks later, that guitar was gathering dust. He was like, nah, this is too hard. I told him, Mike, my dude, change takes time. Just give it 15 minutes a day. Fast forward a year, and Mike is out there serenading the neighborhood with his sweet tunes. The moral of the story? Small steps, big results. Next up, we gotta talk about self-care. And no, this isn't about bubble baths and face masks, although those are great too. This is about recognizing that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. I used to think I could do it all. Work, friends, family, side hustles, you name it. But guess what? I crashed and burned. Big time. It took a while, but I finally realized that I can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of myself, mentally, physically, emotionally, is non-negotiable. My go-to? Starting small, drinking enough water, taking a quick walk, even just 5 minutes of quiet meditation. These little things make a world of difference. Alright, let's talk about failure. Not the most fun topic, I know, but stick with me. This year, I learned that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone. Remember that design competition I was telling you guys about? The one I poured my heart and soul into, only to get a big fat thanks but no thanks email? Yeah, that one stung. But instead of letting it crush me, I used it as fuel. I analyzed what went wrong, honed my skills, and entered another competition a few months later. Did I win? Not quite, but you know what? I got second place. The point is, it's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it and coming back stronger. Chapter 4, The Power of No. This next lesson was a game changer. For the longest time, I was a chronic yes person. Want me to help you move? Sure. Need someone to bake 3 dozen cookies for your dog's birthday party? Say no more. It took me a while to realize that by saying yes to everything, I was saying no to myself, my time, and my sanity. Learning to set boundaries and politely decline requests was like lifting a weight off my shoulders. It wasn't always easy, but trust me, it's worth it. Chapter 5. Practice gratitude. Okay, get ready for a little mushiness, because we're talking about gratitude. This year, I learned that even on the toughest days, there's always something to be thankful for. It could be something as simple as a good cup of coffee, a sunny day, or a funny text from a friend. Every night, I make it a point to write down 3 things I'm grateful for. It's a small habit that's had a huge impact on my overall happiness and well-being. Try it. You might be surprised at what you discover. Chapter 6. People matter more than things. This one might seem obvious, but in the age of social media and constant hustle, it's easy to forget. People matter more than things. This year, I made a conscious effort to prioritize my relationships with family, friends, and even just being more present in my interactions with others. A simple "how are you?" can go a long way. Take the time to connect with the people who matter most. Trust me, it's the best investment you'll ever make. Chapter 7. Try a digital detox. Raise your hand if you're guilty of spending way too much time scrolling through social media. Yeah, me too. But this year I decided to try something radical, a digital detox. I know, it sounds scary, but I challenged myself to unplug for an entire weekend. No phone, no laptop, no TV. And you know what? It was amazing. I spent time reading, going for walks, and actually talking to people face to face. Now I make it a point to limit my screen time, turn off notifications, and just be more present in the real world. Chapter 8. Step out of your comfort zone. This one's for all my fellow comfort creatures out there. This year, I learned that true growth happens outside of our comfort zones. I'm talking about facing your fears, trying new things, and pushing yourself beyond what you think you're capable of. And you know what? It was terrifying, but it was also exhilarating. I learned that it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. Every step outside of my comfort zone made me stronger, braver, and more resilient. Chapter 9. Break big goals into small steps. We all have those big, audacious goals, the ones that seem so daunting we don't even know where to begin. This year, I learned the power of breaking those goals down into smaller, more manageable steps. Remember that 300-page book I was trying to read? Yeah, that felt impossible at first. But then I decided to break it down. Instead of focusing on the entire book, I committed to reading just 10 pages a day. And you know what? It worked. Small wins add up to big victories. Chapter 10. Every day is a new opportunity. Last but not least, I learned that every single day is a fresh start. It's a chance to learn, to grow, to try again, and to make a difference. So if you messed up yesterday, that's okay. Tomorrow is a new day. Let's embrace the possibilities and make it count. Outro. Here's to an amazing 2025. Wow, we covered a lot, didn't we? 2024 has been a year of incredible growth and learning, and I'm so grateful for all the lessons it's taught me. I hope these insights resonated with you, and maybe even inspired you to try something new or approach life with a fresh perspective. Now I want to hear from you. What's one life-changing lesson you learned this year? Share it in the comments below. Let's lift each other up and make 2025 even more amazing.